All right, guys. Mark Gonzalez with Rackham TV. We've got an awesome match that just started here. We've got Billy Thorpe taking on Shane VanBoening. And don't worry, guys, we're going to get that score, that ticker there updated real quick for you guys. So give us just a second on that. But I'm joined in the booth here right now with the man that makes all these things happen, none other than Mr. Mike Hong himself. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Mark, for having me. How's you doing? How's everybody doing out there?
Hopefully they're doing good. We got a lot of people on the chat here. So, guys, real quick, before we get into this, why don't you guys tell me who you got? Who do you like here? You like the Torpedo or you like Mr. Shane VanBoening? Let us know who you got. We'll be responding to you guys. So, again, Mike, thank you so much for joining us. Man, what an amazing event here, the Michael Montgomery Memorial Tournament. I mean, what a turnout we had so far.
This has been an amazing, amazing event so far. I mean, it's like who is here. Everybody's here. Whoever can make it, traveling wise, this is awesome. And I feel so blessed, for having everybody here. And, we have Shane VanBoening, Dennis Okoyo. I mean, Sky Woodward, Billy Thorpe. I mean, this
Tony Chohan,
Scott
Frost,
Frost. Oh my goodness.
James Didi Aranzis.
Yeah, James Arenas, Chip Compton, Joey Gray's coming.
We got Corey Dool.
Corey Dool's in the house. I mean, the who's who. My goodness.
We could just keep going and going, couldn't we, Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, and what an event. Again, we've got 5 days of nonstop action. Of course, today we kicked off the ladies event, which you guys had a full field of 32 ladies in the event. They're doing a race to 7 and 9 ball. And guys, I don't know if any of y'all were, I know y'all have the ability to watch whichever camera you guys want to. And I don't know if anybody was just watching, but local hero Alicia Stanley just beat Christina Tak 7-6. Hill, the Hill Thriller.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Alicia Stanley got it. Of course, Alicia Stanley is Rick Stanley's wife, the gentleman who just left the box here that gave you guys that probably expert commentary for the Chip Compton-Roberto Gomez match y'all just watched. And, of course, Roberto got that one. So, but here we are, Mike. Billy Thorpe taking on Shane VanBoening in this one-pocket event.
Yeah. Speaking of Alicia and Christina, that was the first upset of the day. And, what a match that was. It was heel, and I hope everybody had a chance to watch that because we have 3 cameras streaming simultaneously. You could choose that match. You could choose this match. And the other match is going on right now is who's the other match going on right now?
I think it's Gus Brasino taking on Skylar Woodward.
Skylar Woodward. Oh,
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. So I wasn't able to see the score, but guys, y'all can flip over there. You will have the ticker. Actually, you know what, Mike? Watch this. Let's go right here. So right now, Gus is ahead 2-1.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
So Gus is up 2-1 on Sky. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. All right.
So what do you think of this match here, Mark?
Well, I mean, how do you bet against Shane, right? It's so hard to ever in any game, right? Any game, how do you bet against Shane? But I mean, we've got Billy Thorpe, who is the I mean, he's a bank champion, right? I mean, he's probably one of the best bankers in the world, right?
The best in the world,
the best
in my
in the world.
opinion.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, your opinion matters, Mike. You know what you're doing.
I know because I put Dennis against Billy playing some banks games, and we lost 8 games.
Didn't like it, huh?
We lost 8 games.
Wow. Were they playing even?
They were
Probably,
playing even.
yeah.
It wasn't that long ago, by the way. It was maybe about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, man, we might have to think about drawing something up again for that. That'd be awesome, man. I'm just getting into bank pool. I'm just getting into one pocket. Mike, I started playing pool in the early to mid 90s. Back then it was, color of money, 9 ball on ESPN. You had the Ultimate 9 ball challenge. So I grew up playing nothing but 9 ball. That's how I learned to play, and that's all I ever played. But here recently, man, I've started getting into one pocket a little bit and started getting into banks, and man, being able to sit here ringside watching this is just incredible.
Yeah, this is amazing so far. Like that, you have Shane, probably the best player, one of the best, if not the best player in the world, playing against Billy Thorpe, the best banker. And banks means so much in one pocket. I mean, look at that. Look at that. You know what I mean? It's banking is like it's it means so much in one pocket games that people have, that not most people that we don't play, we're like, what banking? Yeah, but it is so much of a game. And but of course, Shane is Shane. When you play Shane, there's so much pressure on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to play. It's hard to play against these guys because it's so much pressure. I mean,
Look at
but
that
look,
shot.
oh my goodness,
Wow.
wow.
And I don't know a lot, Mike, but I do know that even if he wouldn't have made that ball, I mean, what does Billy have? I mean, one cut shot on this ball, right? You know what I mean? I mean,
That's
that's all he
right.
has. That's
That's
all
what
he
he
left
had.
him.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
shot. And
You
now
know,
he did make it, and he's got at least, what, 4 more? I mean, he's going to get 4 right here, right?
he's gonna make at least. He's gonna make at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At least 5?
Yeah.
Are you
He's gonna clear those 3, and he's gonna clear that.
okay?
I believe
The 14
the
ball?
14 ball right
Oh,
there.
no, 12 ball. I'm sorry.
12 ball.
Hey, just make sure there's a loose.
So he went for that 14 ball first. So that's a great idea, and yeah,
Now he has the 3 ball, too, right?
yeah. That I don't know from our angle. We don't know whether the 14 ball will clear or not.
Well, let's take a look at this, Mike.
Yeah,
Watch
let's take a
this.
look on the side. How about
How's
the other
that, guys?
side?
You want to do the side angle? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take a look over there.
Oh, that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, he should be out right here. You know.
So, guys, again, Mark Gonzalez with Rackham TV. We're here at the Michael Montgomery Memorial event. So we've got 5 days of action, and we've got 4 events that we're bringing you guys over the next 5 days. Of course, we started off with the one pocket and the women's event tonight. Both of these will continue tomorrow. The women's event will be completed tomorrow, correct, Mike?
The women's event will complete tomorrow.
Okay,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
the one pocket will continue tomorrow. Also tomorrow we'll start the 10 ball. 10 ball and one pocket will both conclude on Friday, and
Yeah.
then Saturday we come back for the 128-man 9 ball open.
Open
Which,
9 ball.
I mean, if you guys go to Omega Billiards Facebook page or Rackham's Facebook page, you can find the players list for that open. And let me tell you something, Mike. It's if you were just to grab the top 50 players in the world, I bet we got 30 of them in the house.
Yep. Yep. 100%. 100%. And the other 20 cannot make it because of the traveling restriction.
Right. Or they would have probably been here.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, we were looking over that list earlier, and me and Billy were talking that there's 30 guys on that list that could win this thing.
Absolutely, 100%. Pool is so competitive now. It's not like 30 years ago where you enter a 128-man field and if the top 10 guys can guarantee, but not anymore. Nowadays, I mean, 50 guys can literally win it in the field like this. It's amazing. I mean, it's like pool is so competitive now. There's so many great players out there. That's just, I mean, the knowledge and everything is amazing. Oh, look at that shot!
Yeah, what a shot that was.
Wow.
Mike, you know what I think it might be?
What?
I think it might be the just the consistency now and the quality of the products as far as everything is the same almost every time. I mean, we got these beautiful diamond tables that it's the consistency of play that you get from them. And then, we're playing with the new Predator Arcos 2 balls, which are, I mean, they're incredible balls. You get the exact same hit every time. I mean, what did you call them, Mike? You told me earlier that they're the most accurate ball available on the market today. So I would assume that the most accurate means the most consistent. Again, you're getting that consistent play every single time. They're playing with these, carbon fiber shafts that are so out big now, and you get the same hit every single time. I think it's just people dialing into maybe the science, or I don't know. I don't know
Absolutely,
what it could be.
Mark. Well, you know what? The truth is, science, TAMS, and they go together. We have Diamond, the absolutely best tables in the world, Simonis, the best cloth in the world, and Arcos 2 balls, Predator Arcos 2 balls. I mean, they're the best balls in the world right now, and everybody's, you know, competition and technology. It pushes everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all have to improve. We all have to follow up and catch up with technology and competition. So competition is great. And you're right. They all play with world class events, world class equipments, and let's just make the game better. You know.
Yeah, I completely agree. Guys, this is Mark Gonzalez with Rackham TV. I'm joined in the booth here with Mike Hong, of course, owner of Omega Billiards and Acme Cases. Um, Omega, I mean, you guys are doing phenomenal things over there and bringing all these events to us, Mike. It's just us at Rackham TV want to say thank you for doing this, man. I mean, we love this. This is our passion. So
I
thank you.
appreciate it, but
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for involving us, man. It's awesome. All right, so I wanted to mention that break. Like I said, Mike, I started studying this game a little bit, and that break, Billy, he didn't get the cue ball back up table far enough to hide behind the stack, and Shane had a pretty easy defensive shot to knock his ball out and leave him in front of his hole there. But I'm paying attention, Mike. I'm learning. And who better to learn from, right?
exactly. Yeah. To all the fans out there, Mark and I were not experts in this game, but most of you guys know the games and understand what's going on. So we're not gonna pretend like we can tell you what to expect, what the players should do. So all we can do is just really just talk about the games and the players and the things that some of you guys, most of you guys don't know and stuff like that. Um, all I can tell you, for example, Shane. A lot of people don't realize this, Billy. Um, I'm sorry, Mark.
That's all right.
Shane played Alex Pagoan for money at Hot Times Billiards, and he for gambling, and he was leading. He was winning quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
They broke up. They broke even, but that's after they jack up the bet. So Shane can play world class one pocket, Mark. I mean, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just people don't realize it because he doesn't like, just because he doesn't like to play the game. I mean, but I'm telling you, he plays. He can, if he puts his mind to it. I believe he could be one of the best, if not the best.
I think it's just a little too slow paced for him. I mean, his style when he likes to, you can tell he likes to catch that gear and just run.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of patience. It really takes a lot of patience. You just gotta. Sometimes you're down 7-1, and you just gotta move here, move there, move here, move there, and make a ball here, make a ball there, and But
That's
yeah,
when those little ticky shots become so. See, I know a term, Mike. That's those little ticky shots become so important.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to me, putting Shane in a one pocket match is like you can't fence in a thoroughbred.
That's
You
right.
got to
That's
let a
right.
thoroughbred run.
You gotta let him run. Yeah.
But no, I've watched a lot of Shane's one pocket matches, and he's incredible. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Look at that. Yeah. I mean, look at that. That thing there. Now the game's changed.
Mm-hmm.
That shot there, it just changed. Now he reversed the momentum, and I mean, I honestly, what is Billy going to do here?
I think you kick the four around, maybe, or the yeah.
Yeah.
But the last two shots, or the last shot Billy took was an offensive shot, and that great shot by Shane put Billy back on the defensive. He's not trying to. He's got to get Shane's balls out of there, which is what you want them doing. You don't want them shooting at their hole.
That's right. But the breaker is supposed to have the advantage, obviously. And now I don't know who's advantage right now. I mean, you look at this match, it's like 50-50.
Yep.
It's no longer 60-40 on the breaker. Right now it's like 50-50. I have no idea who's favor right now at this particular moment. This is why people say one pocket is a chess match, because at this particular moment, who is favorite? Oops.
What a shot that was.
Yeah. Well, we want to take this moment to thank all the fans out there. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate everybody for supporting Rackham TV, our pay-per-view, and all our sponsors and all the event. I mean,
Yeah, and we've got some fantastic sponsors. Again, Omega Billiards and Acme Cases being the title sponsor. They're the ones who make this event happen. Again, thank you, Mike. We want to thank Predator. Obviously, their cues, especially their Arcos 2 balls. Like one of you guys said on the chat, they're the most accurate balls. You're absolutely right. We want to thank Jamie Ingram with Off the Rail Apparel. If you guys head over to offtherailapparel.com and check out some of the stuff he has, man, he's got some amazing designs.
yes, he does.
I just actually, right before I came over here, I just bought me one of his one pocket hoodies. You guys go check out those, man. Those things are awesome. We want to thank Randy Staggs with Staggs Plumbing. If you're anywhere in the DFW Metroplex and need any type of plumbing service, I think he's also into HVAC now as well, so heating and AC. Give Randy over at Staggs Plumbing a call. We want to thank Melina Mike. Obviously, Melina Mike is a huge advocate and promoter of this game. And if there's anything you guys need to know about anything pool related, you can call Melina Mike.
I'll follow him on Facebook. And,
Absolutely.
I hope Mike's wife, I hope Mike's wife feel better, and he would be here if his wife didn't feel well. But Mike, hope you take care of the kids, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But look at that, Mark. I'm sorry, for a second there. Do you see that? Billy made a great bank, right? He
Uh-huh.
made a great, amazing bank, and then he made it, and he made a shot. Now look at that. That's why banking in one pocket is so important that banking is like 80% of the game, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody can make a straight shot, but Billy made a great bank, got Shep making another ball. Looking at now, he could potentially be up. This game could be over. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely it could. All right, we got Joe. He thinks that Shane's going to win. Dave, no problem, man. We appreciate you letting us know about the stream, man. We put a lot of work in to bring you guys, the highest quality stream possible. And I think with the help of Mike and everybody else and Rob and Nelson and Billy and myself, I mean, we put a lot of work in to make this look good for you guys. So we're glad you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah, guys. I mean, seriously, you guys don't know the behind the scenes, the hours that Mark and Billy and Nelson put in to get all these streams set up. I mean, it is a lot of work, a lot of hours put in. And sometimes we make mistakes here and there, but we appreciate everybody for your patience, your support. I mean, we want to bring the best stream to you guys, to the fans.
Absolutely. And Bud says the Billy's the best rail banker ever. I think so. Well,
I
right now, yeah, for
right
sure.
now, yeah.
And Justin giving props to Alicia. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story. Mike, me and Billy, we've known Alicia and Travis and their family for a really long time since we started playing pool, pretty much. So we've known each other a long time, and they're awesome people. Her and Rick are an amazing. They're both amazing pool players. I mean, Rick's a, 7 something and great one pocket player, and she's just obviously proved her game against
That's
Christina.
right. Yeah, that's right. Alicia is very, very underrated.
Oh,
I
she is.
Yeah.
She they play a lot at their house, but they don't get out a lot anymore. You'll catch them at tournaments every once in a while, but they don't get out that much anymore. But yeah, she's underrated. She's a great player.
Yeah.
You got to like seeing that comment, Mike. He said Dennis is going to win this whole thing.
you know, well, I mean, with this world class field, I mean, anybody can win. To be honest, anybody can win. So
It's going to be tough for sure, but I'm
yeah,
I'm glad we got front row seats here, Mike.
that's right.
So, guys, if you're in the DFW area, you need to get out here to Snookered in Frisco. We're going to be out here all the rest of the evening tonight. The action starts tomorrow at 10 a.m., Mike.
The action starts at 8 or 9.
I think they open, right? They open at 8 or 9?
Yep, open at 9. We're probably gonna start at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys are anywhere remotely close, make the drive out here. It's totally worth it. Craig and Jana Lucas have done a phenomenal job with this place. Gorgeous place. They got all diamond tables. The staff is incredible. The food, I mean, Mike.
Amazing food, amazing food. Private chef, I mean, your 5-star chef, good, And if you
Look
cannot
at this
make it,
shot.
obviously you can always go up to rackhamtv.com and purchase the pay-per-view. Look at that bank.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that bank.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pay-per-view guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in. So thank y'all so much for supporting us. Let's get back to some of this pool action here.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, what's he going to do here? Let's see. He's looking, I know you're supposed to go look for dead balls when there's little clusters, see if there's any dead balls.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to put myself in his brain.
What do you think about this, Mike? So what do you think about hitting the 9 ball on the bottom side from this view here, the bottom side, pushing, that towards the 7, towards your hole, and then bringing the cue ball and trying to just squeeze it in like right here?
Between those two balls, I mean,
Yeah.
that's touch. But that's
He's
tough.
not doing that. All right, he's
should
hitting
be,
that.
I would shoot the 8 ball.
Would you?
Yeah, I would shoot. I don't know. I'm very offensive. He can make the 8 ball. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he can make the 8 ball, and he really can. Even if he miss, there's nothing.
So
he doesn't leave anything. There you go. See?
He's wondering where the
Yeah.
9 ball is going to go, right?
Right, no, because even if he missed, the 9 ball, the cue ball will move forward. The 7, even if he missed, see, I agree with the shot. It's offensive, but even if he missed, there's not much. He doesn't leave Billy much.
Okay.
So
Is he going to run the cue ball forward?
I believe he should, but even doesn't matter what he does because the 9 ball will move to the side, I think. From that
All right.
angle, and the 7 ball moves straight up and back. There you go. He hit it too good.
Well,
he hit it too good.
He made that ball in Billy's pocket.
Yes, he did. But
Yeah.
look at that. Even if he missed,
Right.
right? Even if he missed, and wait, he missed the 8 ball.
Yeah, he missed the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed the 8 ball. Yeah.
It's Billy's shooting this
Billy
4, right?
shooting this one.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Even if he missed, there's not much. He doesn't leave
Always
Billy
knows.
much,
Right.
That was a great shot, and that was the right choice, I think. But then again, everybody, I'm a pretty offensive player,
Hey, Dave, we're playing. The entire Predator was, man, awesome enough to sponsor this event with all Predator Arcos 2 balls. So every table in the place has Arcos, right,
That's
Mike?
correct.
Okay.
Every table, all the players are playing with Arcos balls, and and you know everybody's happy about it, and all the players happy about it. And it's been great.
Good.
Yeah. Matt, thank you. I appreciate it. Uh, Ollie, yes. Arcos too. Dave, thank you.
Wow, what a shot. He
Look
hung
at
it right
that.
there.
Look at that. To be honest, it's better he missed it. Actually, I like that. That's wow.
All right, Mike, explain that to me for just a second. Why is it better that he missed it?
Because if he made it, it's not much else he can do
Uh huh.
really. So sometimes it's better to just miss and leave your ball hanging there, and force your opponent to do something else.
He's just going
Because
to make his ball, right?
right,
And then just leave him right there?
well, yeah, it's true, but it's just a long shot.
Yeah.
Uh, he's gonna make it no matter what. Uh, that's his ball in the pocket, and he's up, what, 6-1 right now.
Yep.
So I mean, he's dominating right now. He probably, in my opinion, he's probably like 90%. He's still in about 95% right now, percentage-wise, and you know, yeah. Sometimes it's better to miss in one pocket and strategy-wise than to make the ball actually.
I like how he tied the 12 and the 9 up there because neither one of them go, I don't think, right? And neither one of them will go in Billy's pocket.
I
Even
don't think
later, right?
right from this angle. I don't think any ball can go except that red
The 13
stripe,
ball,
the 13 ball. You
I
know,
think.
yeah.
I'm a 9 ball player, Mike. I don't know.
I'm colorblind, so
Yeah, if I was playing 8 ball, I'd call the red stripedy one. That's what I
yeah.
normally. Yeah, so we were talking earlier, just joking about how neither Billy or I really know much. We don't know enough to be technical about one pocket. They broke the first rack, and I told Billy I like solids here.
But Mike, I mean, most of our fans out there are knowledgeable enough, and to know about the game. And to be honest, they don't need us to educate them in terms of like, oh yeah, do this, do that. They have most of our fans, and you know, are very very knowledgeable about this game, and they just want to see. They really just want to see great, great, great competition between world class players, and and that's what we're providing them. There's a lot of high stakes involved here. You know, the entry fee is $1,000, which is a lot of money. You know, so with the Calcutta, there's a lot of money involved. So this is great. But anyway, Mark, it's been a pleasure.
Mike, thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you, and
It's absolutely
everybody
been a
have a
pleasure.
great night. And we're gonna get somebody else who's a lot better than me and
A
who
lot
want a
better than me too,
podcast.
Mike. All
All
right,
right,
thank you again,
everybody,
Mike.
good night. Thank you, Mark.
I think that was yours. All right, guys. Mark Gonzalez with Rackham TV. I'm joined in the booth. Another special guest appearance from Forrest. How you doing, Forrest?
Great. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir. So we've got our technical advisor in the booth now. I know they were laughing at us a while ago when me and Mike were talking about the 13 in the side is what I would shoot.
Right, yeah.
So Forrest, you're a Dallas native, and I know I've been here a long time, and you've been here a long time, and you're one pocket's your game, isn't it?
It's my game. I play pretty much exclusively nowadays. You know, many years ago I played a lot of 9-ball, but I've had an opportunity to play a lot of these guys, and like I say, mostly in Texas. Lately, I did travel some there a few years ago, so
Okay.
So it's great to see all these guys in town. I mean, we got a star-studded field here.
I mean,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we've been talking about leading up to the event all day today is just it's just, if you just pluck the top 50 players in the world, we probably got 30 of them here.
Yeah. Great event, and we've seen some great matches already, some tight matches so far. So we got Billy Thorpe and Shane here. That's a great matchup.
So let me ask you, who do you like in this
Well,
match?
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Shane's been playing a whole lot of one pocket lately, so he's going to be probably just a little rusty at the game. Of course, he's going to shoot them straight as anybody in the world. So Billy's getting stronger and stronger in one pocket. I've seen him finish very well in some events. So I'm expecting this to be a really tight match.
Okay.
I really am.
Well,
Looks like Shane's going to thin off the 8 here and get behind the 13. I don't think he was able to clip the 8. I don't think so. Look like Billy's going to have an opportunity to here shoot the 14 ball. It looks like he's going to be able to come from 14 to the 8, bank the 8 ball towards his hole, follow the cue ball a little bit.
Okay, I see that.
Oh, you
just
slipped
straight
by the
across.
8 ball. Yeah, it's a little bit of angle here, so some of the shots that I see probably aren't available for them.
Don't quite look that way over there.
You have to look at both of the screens and plus the live and see what's all available.
All right, guys, we're back here. Sorry about that. All right, so.
Well, Shane took a shot trying to move the 14 out, and unfortunately got a little unlucky with that one. Double kiss back into the pocket, so Billy's going to have a great opportunity to run some balls here.
What's his second shot for us? What do you think?
Let me see. Well, he's jacked up on the 13, so he's going to have to shoot the 13 next, I believe. He's not going to be able to do a lot of fancy stuff here. He'll just come around 2 rails for the 13. Yeah, he was able to come backwards, so he can get to the 9 ball now. So just slide out. The 11 ball doesn't pass the 13, so he's going to have to go from the 9 to the 13 here.
Okay.
He'd like to go up table. You know, typically you want to go up table as much as you can to get the high balls first, but
Okay.
this is not going to let him do it, so he's going to come up for the 13 ball next.
And you know, Forrest, I am just learning this game, but that was a great shot.
Yeah.
That nobody's ever explained it like that. You know, and as soon as you said it, it clicked in my head that, well, yeah, you don't want to have to keep shooting the low balls
Yeah.
and having to come back out and come back out. You want to start with the high ones and just, I guess, work your way towards your pocket,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I kind of learned that from playing with Cliff Joyner a lot. You know, I noticed that he always tried to get the high ones first, and you know, in trying to run balls,
Right.
that's really the best way to go about it. So you get more opportunities if you can go high, and you'll see these guys like he went around 3 rails right there because you don't want to shoot them soft. You know, that was a great shot there, a little nudge.
And now he can draw back and shoot the 8.
It looks
after
like
this,
it
right?
looks like he's got the angle. Let me see the other table. It's actually a pretty tough angle right there. So there we go. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, is he looking at coming straight up table?
Yeah, he might have to come straight up for the 11 here. Trying to draw below the 8 ball is a little tough because you got a pretty good opportunity to scratch off the 8. So I look for him to come 2 rails for the, yeah.
He was trying to get on the 1, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he was going to stroke it and go ahead and go forward 2 rails, but I think he was trying to bump the 5 and stay on the 1. So we got a little unlucky with that one. These kind of shots right here, they don't look like much, but they're super important for a guy that's playing someone like Shane. You know, when he plays this 8 ball, he doesn't want to leave this bank on the stripe there. That's a good shot. Gets it on his side. He's got another ball available.
And it's blocked, kind of, right?
And it's
I mean, that's
covered up, yeah. But the main thing you want to do there is not leave him the stripe there. I think it's the 12 ball or the 10 ball.
This one,
Yeah,
the 10
yeah.
ball,
He didn't want him. He didn't want him to see that ball, which he did a great job of blocking that shot.
You know, most people like myself probably wouldn't even think about sending the 8 the way he did. You know, more just maybe hit it that way and try to send it over here.
Soft bank it,
and then but what happens when you do that? You leave the cue ball by the pocket, and he would have that shot on the back.
Yeah. He would have an opportunity to either bank the 8 or, as long as he doesn't let him see the 10 here, then he's going to keep control of the table. So let me see.
All right, so
he's going to have to shoot the 6 ball here. He wants to move these balls open a little bit, so he'll draw back to the end rail, shooting the 6 ball and open up. Well, excuse me.
That's the thing about one pocket is just there is no,
Yeah.
you know, he's shooting the 2 ball, then the 3 ball, or
No,
that stripe to that
yeah.
stripe. It's, I mean, you can do anything you
You
want.
got 11 balls to choose from.
Right.
So when you're at the table, obviously you're going to see a wider variety of shots than we get to see here.
And again, it was just keeping him off that 10 ball.
Exactly.
That was a great shot there. He put the 2 and he hit it a little bit too. But did he sell the 8 out? I mean, is this a shot?
No.
You don't take this shot?
No, he's going to have to be careful. He's close enough to the rail where to shoot the 8, he would have to jack up and fire it, and you can't afford to do that here.
He's just moving the 4?
So I would like to move the 4 here and come behind the 2 with the cue ball. Or the 4 ball. That's moving balls towards Shane's pocket. I think I would probably like to move the cue ball under the deuce there. But like I said, when you're at the table, you see a little bit different. Let's see if Shane's got a opportunity on the. Looks like the 12 ball might two rail if he can stick it. Two rail past the 8.
Stick the cue ball on the 6.
You want to stick the cue ball on the 6. You might give up the 8 ball bank, but when you're only getting one ball, like if Shane shoots a shot right now, he needs some balls. The ball count is 4-0 on Billy's got 4 balls. So Shane's kind of have to take initiative sometimes and go ahead and not leave him to where he can get more than one ball, but maybe take a chance to get a few if he only leaves an opportunity for one. Well, he's trying to just put balls on his side right there. It wasn't very, he didn't do a lot with it for himself.
Right.
He's just trying to get out of the inning right there. Sometimes you have to do something to get out of the inning. You want to move balls, for future shots, when you get that opportunity. And that's when you're, when you can be behind in the game and you start moving balls available, which he will here pretty soon. He'll start taking a chance to get balls open.
He was trying to come behind the 2 there.
No, he's trying to get right there. He's
Okay.
trying to, Billy's in a great position. He's got 4. He only needs 4. Shane's in a tough spot. There's not a lot of balls that go in Shane's pocket right now. Really, the 2 ball.
Yeah.
2 and the 8 are really the only ones that go in his pocket. So he doesn't have to do a lot of creative stuff. Shane's going to have to start doing some stuff to open it up. So, and I would try to open up those 4 balls, the 1-6 there, that area. I try to open those up as soon as I can. So if he does get a shot, he can run some balls. Just wasn't available at that time, so. He can move the deuce here because the 5-7 are still tied up to where they don't go, but that's a better shot right there. If you don't move the deuce, then none of those balls go now. So.
Right.
And he's still got an opportunity with a bank on the. If he gets in a good position, he could still bank the deuce. Let's see Shane coming off the stack here, maybe. Can't see the angle. Okay. Just trying to get balls down table. That was a ball that favored Billy, so he took it out of play for Billy. He couldn't put it in play for himself, which would be optimum, but sometimes you have to take what you get here.
Yeah, I'm not very patient.
Yeah.
This game takes a lot of patience, man.
Well, you've seen that Chip, the match that Chip and Roberto just played.
Yeah.
Now that was some patience.
Yeah, absolutely. That first game was incredible. Just watching them. He tried to cut that ball. Wow. And I guess there's no risk really, right? Because none of these balls down here really
once
go.
Again,
right?
he got in a situation to where he didn't open up the 2 earlier, so. But it looks like he's got a combo, and it's a free combo on this 5 deuce because he can get behind the stack without leaving him a bank shot, I think, here. So he wants to come up with the cue ball just short of the 11 on the long rail, below the 11.
What a shot.
Made a great shot right there. It doesn't look like he's going to get paid off with it as far as any more opportunities. It looks like the 15 ball might bank. but it's very risky. I don't know. You might be able to bank the 15 and draw with some low right and come back for the 4 ball.
Okay.
Just a 1-rail bank, and if you can't see anything more creative,
So he's going to put him back in the stack or what?
yeah, he's going to come on the other side of the 8. He hit that really well. Stopped any kind of bank. He may have opened up the 1 ball. So apparently Shane owed a ball.
Yep.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's 4-0.
Okay.
It's okay to
that's what I was
move
gonna
this
ask.
deuce.
Yeah.
Because it's favoring Shane right now, so you don't need to leave it there. So he went ahead and just, when it's frozen like that and it's frozen dead, you might have to take that where you just shoot it in the guy's pocket and you leave him stuck in the stack right there, instead of doing something where he gets 2 or 3 balls instead of just 1.
Right.
And that shows a lot of patience. That shows me Billy's thinking about how to win.
Well, he's up 4 balls on him.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get that fixed real quick, guys.
Are we still on? Okay. Yep. Looked like he got a pretty favorable bounce right there. I don't know if Shane's going to have an opportunity to bank this ball. Looks like he can. Looks like it's a pretty free bank. Try to avoid the double kiss. Yeah, that's a great shot right there. He took a chance with that, but he banks them so pure that he can go ahead and shoot that with some authority. A lot of guys will take the wrong approach to that and hit that, try to soft stroke it over by their pocket, and you're gonna miss it a lot. So he stroked it right on in there.
That 6 ball doesn't go. Is he just looking at?
No, I mean, it looks like to me the 6 ball may carry him off the 1. I can't really see the angle right there. If not, what I like to shoot here is the 2 rail on the 15 ball, because you can shoot the 2 rail, you can draw it back a little bit, and you can get the 1.
Yeah. Oh.
Unless it's carry him off the 1, then you
Yep.
shoot that and you go on. He looked like he's going to. So Shane's got 3, and he looks like he's got 5 available there. So
15-1-8-4. No, I'm not saying the order.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
those 5.
Hit that a little short right there. That's it's a little uncharacteristic for him to come up short on that ball. I mean, he's okay. He's got to dodge a couple of problems here, either hitting the 4 and scratching in the side, or hitting the 8 and not getting a shot on the 4. So he's just have to think about this one a minute. So he had a pretty easy run out there, and he just he understroked it just a hair, and
Come
now
up a little short.
Now we're running a situation where you got to make a shot, and you got to get a little lucky with this one. That scratch,
like you said,
the scratch off the side was pretty big there.
Did he get the 1? The 4 made it tough.
The 4 made it pretty tough.
Being that stretched out, and having to jack
Looking at the table from where I'm sitting now, the 4, I mean, the 1 is probably not the right shot, because even if you hang the 1, Evan's probably going to get the 4, the 11, and that puts him on 6. So I don't think the trade-off's very good there. I would shoot the from where I'm sitting, I would shoot a 2-rail on the 4 and draw back to the end rail behind the 1.
On this side of the 1?
Exactly.
Okay.
So you shoot the 4 ball, 2 rails, and you're probably going to get it pretty close with good speed, and you're going to block the 1 from the 1 doesn't bank in it. But if you can block the 4 with the 1 ball, or make the 4, and you get a couple balls. But I think that's the right shot. It's not a hard shot. You just have to stroke it. You have to commit to going to the long rail and then the short rail. Just like that.
But the most important thing is the cue ball, right? Just
Exactly.
keeping it right there.
And he hit it great right there.
That's an excellent shot.
You know, he leaves him to where he can get out of this, but he doesn't give him a shot at his hole. I mean, he could take a shot at this 1 ball bank, but it's not.
Sell out.
It's very risky to do, and he's a lot more likely just to move the 1 over by the 11. And no, that's a great shot right there.
Wow,
it's a great shot. You know, the guys at this level are, they're not you're not thinking about just doing one thing. They're trying to do a couple things at once, and Billy did that there to where he gave him no opportunity, and he's going to get the 1 and the 4 out by shooting the shot he shot, because Shane's going to have to move the 4 out.
Right. It's a lot to think about for us.
It really is. It really is. They held it pretty well. I'm not.
8 ball doesn't go, so is he just going to bank maybe the 11 and freeze him behind the 1?
Yeah, he wants to draw back and freeze him behind the 1. You don't want to allow him to see the 4 ball here.
Uh-oh.
Well, from that angle, it's okay. From the other side of the 4, I think it would have been worse. From this side of the 4, it's not bad. So I look for him to 1 rail this 1 ball and just draw back. You know, you want to draw back to the short rail with a 1 rail on the 1. And you may get a shot on the 7 here if you hit it good.
Oh.
Good shot.
Wow.
Good shot.
Now Shane will get this out of there, right? Is it pretty deep?
Yeah, he'll bring this out. A little bottom left. That's a good shot right there. That one right there can double kiss and leave opportunities. Even if it's not the 1, this gives him a chance to where he has to think about whether or not he wants to shoot this 4, which is half a suicide shoot against Shane. With some guys, you just go ahead and shoot this 4-1 and go and run out. But Shane's liable to get 4 or 5 balls from there. And actually, Shane, needs 3.
Yeah, we were just talking about how Billy was up 4-0, and now Shane's up 5-4.
Yeah.
Guys, the Billy Shane score is 1-1 right now. Sorry about that. Is it 808 Billiards? If that's the case, is anybody else having that problem? If you're having that problem, 808, do me a favor, shoot a message to the Rackham TV Facebook page, and our tech guy will get with you and help you. I'm not seeing anybody else saying they're having problems, but if anybody else is having problems, please let us know. We'll try to get you fixed up as soon as possible. All right, so what's he gonna do here? What do you think?
Well, he's got in a pretty tough situation right here, so let's see. He wants to protect the 1. If he can protect the 1 somehow,
I was going to ask,
shooting the 8
can
ball.
you make the 8? Can you make the 8 and leave your cue ball back here behind the 7 or
I like that.
11?
That's a good one, Mark. I like that. If you can come.
If you have the angle to make the 8 and slide the cue ball down.
It looks like he does. He'd like I say, he'd like to hide that 1 ball.
He's going for the 4
But
ball.
he might shoot the combo here. Billy is a great banker, but he's not going to take that one on. Now, see, that's an advanced thought right there, because when you're shooting the ball up table like that and you can come back and freeze, now you give Shane an opportunity to shoot, but does he really want to shoot this 8-ball jacked up over a ball? I don't think so.
No,
It's a little risky
yeah,
there. He's got a 1-ball advantage in the game. He doesn't want to give that up. But it also makes it a little tougher to get the 1 out because he's jacked up over a ball. I believe if he had an opportunity to shoot the 11, he'd rather shoot it and go behind the 1 on the end rail behind the. There you go. Hit a little too hard though. You're not going to get away with that one.
So yeah, and from this angle here, you guys can see that 1 ball is not on the rail. It's
Nah, it's a little off the rail,
Yeah.
and he's high enough off the short rail to where it looks like he can come probably 1 rail behind the 8 or to the 11, whatever he feels comfortable. I know putting a little bit stronger stroke on it is going to create his and improve his accuracy here. So I look for him to come to the 11 ball here. Hit that a little thin. He wanted to hit a little thicker on that, and he may be able to. He can bank the 11 or the 8 here. Probably safer to bank the 8 ball. Just come on the end on the long rail.
all right. Great to hear that 808 Billiards said he logged out and logged back in, and everything worked fine. You know, I grew up.
Nice.
I was a kid in the 80s when the first Nintendo came out.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'd have to do that. You take the cartridge out, you blow in it a few times,
Yeah.
pop it back in, it works fine.
Shake and blow goes fine. I like it.
That's right.
So we got Dennis playing Roberto on the other one of the other live matches.
Yes, we do.
And I don't know the score on there. I know Dennis won the first match. The first game, it ended up pretty quick. Dennis got a good shot and ran out.
And, man, just to let you guys know, over on the other table in there, we've got Gus Brasino taking on Sky Woodward. And Sky, we told you guys earlier, Gus was up 2-1. Sky's taking the lead 3-2, and Gus just missed a shot at his hole, and looks like he's going to sell out a couple balls here at least, 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah, Gus was playing great there for a little while, and then unfortunately missed or didn't get real safe a couple times, and Skyler ran out. He will shoot him in the hole and run out very quick on you. Great shot there.
All right, so Billy going to.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Uh-oh.
You know, the combo was there, to shoot the 2-way,
Right.
where you're 1 rail and 8 to your pocket, and you're also carrying the 7 ball to your pocket. That comes up a lot. Unfortunately, he had to jack up on the rail right there, so the accuracy was diminished quite a bit. But Shane's going to take this. Looks like shoot the 11, and he wants to bank the 7 next if he can.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Soft stroked it a little bit. He really didn't. I guess he didn't want to fire that in and come around for the 7 ball, but
And he'll just
Billy's
play
gonna-
off the bottom rail and dig this out of there. Park the cue
just
ball.
ball first, draw into the long rail,
Uh-huh.
put it on your side, and then you kind of test Shane here whether or not he wants to mess with this 8 ball. It's close enough to the rail to where the cue ball's probably a little more difficult to control off the draw here. Following it up in towards the 11 area could be disaster. So
Yeah.
I look for him to shoot here.
He's
Shoot
gonna
the
fire
8
at
ball
this 8,
here
yeah.
because everything else looks a little funny to me.
It was a good shot.
Not bad,
He
not
got
bad.
past. You know, you were
Yeah,
saying it's
he come
dangerous.
around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He come around it, and he overbanked that ball so he can go behind the 11 instead of running into
it.
the 11, you know.
Justin, I'm joined in the booth here by Forrest. He's a local one pocket player here in Dallas, probably one of the best around. I'm sorry I'm putting it out there.
No, it's I hold my own with the local guys, and I played most of these guys quite a bit. You know, they give me a little spot, and they beat on me a little bit, but I don't mind.
You're not scared to get in the box.
No, I get in the box. Yeah, I've been able to play quite a bit with most of these guys, and I, of course, learning is the main thing for me there, and it makes it difficult for the local guys to hang in there, to be honest with you. So we got an up-table battle here, obviously.
Yep.
Just trying to figure out a way. In these situations, you don't want to be the guy that, you know, that leaves someone a simple shot. You
Right.
want to make them work for it right here. So I don't see the 10 ball. Yeah, I kind of like the 10 ball.
You like
a
making
kick
the
one rail.
A kick one rail.
You're going to kick behind the 10 ball with some left spin.
Uh-huh.
And one rail it on the left rail towards your pocket because it's a safe shot. The cue ball is going to stay right there. He's not going to shoot this shot, but it's a free shot if he chose to shoot it.
So
That's a pretty sharp reverse on the bank there. It's possible. This is a two-rail possibility here. And Billy banks the ball so well. I mean, you could cut this ball, cut it towards your pocket. I almost think Billy's probably more comfortable to go ahead and two-rail this four ball, but
like you said, he just
he's
doesn't
putting it
want to
back
give
up.
put it back up table. Doesn't want to be the one to give up an easy shot.
Yeah. Problem with that two rail there is that the 11 ball was close enough to where you may end up going back toward Shane's pocket, so it may not have been worth it. And this to me is a situation where Shane really needs to shoot this 10 ball. I'm not sure why he wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, he's not running into the four here, right?
No.
Yeah, not at all. So
You kick behind it, and you kick it one rail toward your pocket and stick the cue ball right there. There you go. With good speed, it's not going to see. He hit a little bit. Didn't stroke it quite the way he wanted to, so he's going to leave him a one rail possibility here.
There's no way Billy's never not shooting this one.
No,
rail,
he's definitely going to
right?
shoot this ball, and it's also pretty free. He can.
Oh.
Well, he tricked us.
Okay.
Sometimes they trick us. And he didn't like the way that cue ball was going to come off of the rail, so he chose to play safe. And we got a 5-5 game here, so they each need 3.
Now, let me, like you said, you don't want to be the one to give up an easy shot, but I just don't, with these guys' level here, I don't see why Billy wouldn't have shot at that shot.
Yeah. Without being at the table, you can't. I don't want to second guess him, but it seems to me like that he thought it was a double kiss. If there's any double kiss possibilities, you got to stay away from it.
Stay away from it. Okay.
But it looked to me like he could have drawn out of it and come up table, but without being at the table, you certainly.
Is this the same one rail kick shot on the 10?
It is. Same shot. He's not hitting that. He's not getting that ball deep enough. You want to get that ball deep, so the first thing you want to do is get the ball close, but you also want to freeze that cue ball to the end rail. So he's not quite getting it deep enough now.
Like
I don't know why he's not going to one rail this one and get the cue ball 2 rails up towards there you go. Now I'd look for Shane to go ahead and bank this ball and come around for the 8 ball.
Okay.
If you come around 2 rails with the cue ball, but he's just gonna cut it in there.
Oh wow.
Can't tell if he's hooked him or not. If he's hooked him, he's in a
I think he has hooked him.
tough position.
It's really close, Forrest, but I think he has hooked him.
If he's got it, the one piece of advice I've gotten here is you don't open up these other balls.
Yeah.
You know, if he's going to get this one ball and you can't make it for him, well, then you got to make him work for this. So right now, none of these other balls go in Shane's hole. So you don't want to open up any of those balls.
He didn't. He's going to bank this 11
Yeah, I don't
into
really
the one,
like
right?
that because he's going
I'm
to.
sorry, the 10.
Yeah, he's gonna bank the. He's probably going to bank the 10 ball into the. I mean, the 11 ball into the 10, but. You know, like I said, opening up another ball that didn't go in Shane's hole could be an issue.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, Forrest is very, very knowledgeable. Justin said he can tell you're very knowledgeable in this game.
Oh, thank you. And the reason why he doesn't want to shoot the 10 right here, because he's got a bigger pocket. Shooting 11 into the 10, he's got a bigger pocket than shooting it next. Also, the ability to cover this. Where now Billy's got to stroke it pretty good to get the 11 ball out of the way. There we go.
That was a really good shot, right? Instead of giving up 2,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
gave up 1.
Yeah, it turned out really well. Gave him, there's really no opportunity here. You got 3 balls up table that are really not available for either player. So this shot here, you got to be careful not to give him just a simple shot at his hole. So you want to lock it up with those other balls. So now they're going to play an up table game to where all the balls are, you know, opposite Shane's pocket. In my opinion, it's a better place for it to be, is opposite your pocket for all the balls to be in a situation where if you get an opportunity, you might be able to kick balls towards your hole. That didn't spread like he wanted, so he's going to have a pretty free break on the 7 ball. He needs to watch his speed here. If you get the wrong speed, he'll give Billy an opportunity to bank this 10 ball. Yeah, he's really careful with the speed. He didn't want to leave that 10 ball out in the open.
Three rails? Just kidding. I know you don't shoot this shot.
Not in this situation. There you go. I like that 3 rail on the. You know, we're playing on diamond tables,
Yep.
so they make short enough to where you can hit a lot of 3 rails, 2 rails that you just can't hit on Brunswicks.
Right.
And they shorten up so nicely that you can be accurate with them. And these
Is
guys
he going
are.
at this 10? Or is he going for the 4 ball? It looks okay.
He's shooting at the 10. Shooting at the 10, and he really can't do anything but shoot the 10 here because it's up the table far enough for Shane to make it from a lot of different positions. Doesn't want to make this 11 ball. There you go.
Now I know there is it the Grady what it's the rule, the up table rule.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the Grady Seasons rule? Is that
Uh,
or not
no, it's oh my goodness, you draw
if
me.
I wouldn't
in
have
there.
asked you, you could have
I
told me.
would have told you immediately. I played a lot of pool with the guy.
Keith McCready?
No.
Nope. I'm gonna keep naming.
I'm gonna think of it.
It's
the Kentucky boy. Great Kentucky one pocket players.
somebody on
Varner.
the chat.
Nick
Nick
Varner.
Varner? Okay.
Yeah. The Varner Wedge.
Now explain how that works. So I've heard 5 before, I've heard 6 before, but so if there's 5 balls in the kitchen, right? And they're the only ones left. Or if there's 5 or more, if the 6th ball comes into it, it spots back. Whichever one's closest to the rail spots up.
No,
right?
they tried that at the Derby last year,
Uh-huh.
and it only lasted for the first session, and they stopped
They
it.
stopped doing it.
So the problem with that is, of course, I'm going to be an old school, and being in my late 50s, changing the game to all these world champions that have the titles of one pocket champion and in a certain rules. When you
Okay.
start changing that, then you change the ability of some of them to get to that
Okay.
that status.
Gotcha.
So the old school guys are not going to like that when you start changing the rules to where the balls get spotted. But really the wedge that we're talking about is just anytime you get more than about 5 balls up wedged into to a corner pocket up table, and then you just basically nudge them until you get the shot.
Right.
And that's part of one pocket. Some people say that they really don't care if to watch that, but that's a huge part of the game, and being able to maybe dink them a little bit, we call it, and come up with the first shot.
What's going on, Molina Mike? Checking in on the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream, man. 808 Billiards. Yeah, let me. All right, we'll try to figure out what's going on. If anybody else is having a problem, please let us know. We'll get that taken care of ASAP. So, let's see here.
We got Billy shooting. He's going to have to move this 4 ball. And once again, you got a lot of distance there, so trying to bank this one rail to your pocket is a little tricky without scratching, so he's going to have to move it out of the way.
Now, I know he was so far off, but it looked like he almost made that ball in Shane's pocket.
Yeah. That was actually not an easy one to dig out. He'd done that pretty well. Shane's kind of got a free bank on the 4 here. And his speed's a little off right now. He's not really getting it down there,
He keeps leaving it, between the first and second diamond.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, in these situations, I got to play a lot and learn a lot from Billy and Cardona. And, the rule is to beat the guy to the shot. You might not be the best shot, but if you can beat him to the shot, then you're going to be the favorite to win, in an even ball count, or even if you're down by 1 or 2 balls. It's beating the guy to the shot, and then obviously doing something about it. That a little thin. We didn't really give up any opportunities there. Actually, it's kind of risky, but I think the reward is high here to one rail kick this 10 ball. He's just going to move this 4 ball up table, but
He was going for that.
Went for the 2 rail for
Yeah.
sure, and he got pretty fortunate to get the 4 ball on the rail. This ball does 2 rail with a little bit of follow. It will go ahead and 2 rail on this table towards his pocket.
The 4 ball?
Yeah,
Really?
It's going to go long rail, short rail. Looks like it's really not a kiss shot, but a lot of people don't shoot it because they think it is a kiss shot. But it's just a 2 rail. But like I said, he's not going to take any chances with it right this second. It's a little conservative. He opened it up, so both balls go in his hole now.
Yeah, that don't scare me. I'm still Z-banking the 4 ball back into my pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Coming around and getting right behind and shooting the 10 next.
Jack it up and spin it in.
Guys, again, this is Mark Gonzalez with Rackham TV. I'm joined in the booth with Forrest from here in Dallas. Excellent one-pocket player. As you guys can tell, very, very knowledgeable. Loves being in the booth. You brought up Billy and Cardona. He's in the building. He was in the building today, wasn't he?
I didn't see Billy
You
today.
didn't?
He may have been here,
I
but
think he was in the building today earlier.
I haven't seen him today. But I'd like to see him again. He's been kind of staying at home lately with all the mess going on.
Yeah.
So I like Shane. Shane's probably more aggressive than I would ever be, but he can go ahead and shoot this 7-ball bank if he chooses to. You gotta hit this with center ball so you can miss the 10-ball. Come out, maybe even get the 4 out of this. We took a chance, and he's given Billy an opportunity to shoot the 4 here. Billy shoots straight enough to where he maybe will go ahead and slide over for this 10-ball. If he's feeling really good, he may jack up and fire it and draw back on the 7.
Yeah, I get he does have the angle to get behind the 10, huh?
Yeah, he could slide over for the 10, which is a little easier than, but he needs 3, so he may go ahead and just try to get the 4, 7, 10.
If he does draw, if he's able to jack up and draw back
Yeah.
behind the 7, then
And the
he's
ball's
got,
over the pocket, so it's not frozen to a rail, so he can kind of do what he wants to here. But being accurate with this ball is more important. There you go. So he didn't take a chance to slide over on that one.
he wanted the 2-railer and then draw back
Yeah,
for the 10.
he's got that. It's kind of a funny little 2-railer because if you miss this ball, you're going to leave Shane with a bank on either the 7 or the 10 ball. Maybe, I mean, it's possible to get he may get the 10 ball straight in here if Billy draws it too much. These tables are quick enough to where they'll, when you're on the rail, if you can keep your opponent on the rail most of the time, then you're doing your job. It makes it a little more difficult for them to be able to draw or stun the ball.
So now Shane's
Right.
going to bank it, right?
Yeah, I look for Shane to go ahead and 1-rail the 7 to his pocket. I don't think he's going to try to get any kind of shape or anything like that.
And he hit it that hard so that he came back past the 10, right? Didn't sell
Yeah.
out the 10 ball.
Yeah, he put a lot of inside on that to go below the 10. He don't want to stay above it. That's fairly conservative right there because I mean a lot of these guys I've seen playing these other matches they go ahead and bank that 7 1-rail and let the cue ball fly. So, but we do have a 6-6 match. Each player needs 2, so I kind of appreciate this game because I do like to see them to where they're taking a few chances here and there, but they're not shooting straight up in the air and not taking consideration the other guys. Got an opportunity to run out if you allow them. They both seem like they're trying to hold their opponent.
Was he trying to 2-rail that one? With the speed he hit that, no?
No, he was trying to 1-rail that ball.
Okay.
And it looked like the cue ball jumped on him just a little. He was jacked up a little, and it may have jumped on him. Hit that quite a bit wide. No, he can.
Is he just going to play this
He
back
can
up
be
there, or-
aggressive here. He was aggressive on the last shot, so he's not going to do it again. that was a better 2-rail than the last 1-rail, I thought. So now he's kind of got Shane in a position where none of these balls go in his pocket, and this is difficult actually to play safe on and not give Billy a bank.
Because he could have had the 7 or he could have had the 10.
Well, we missed a couple of shots right there, but Billy had a great opportunity to shoot the 7 with a, just a little cut and hit a little. He hit it a little thick, missed it short, but he hasn't hurt himself. It looks like he's going to do something creative. There you go. I like this shot.
That was a great shot.
Yeah.
Is he going to sell? Not the.
No, there's no sell out there.
No.
It's, those kicks where you're kicking into the rail first and sending balls towards your pocket are very powerful. And you see it at the highest level with accuracy. I like to see that. Well, Shane just hit a great shot there. He
And
moved
look at
that out of
this.
the way. Well, if he makes this ball,
Yeah.
he's
That's an excellent
he's great.
shot.
He's in a great position. It's not bad right here.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys in on a little tidbit of information that we were just told. Over on the action table, it looks like Tommy Medina is getting ready to play Scooter. They're talking about $5,000 a game for us, so we'll see if that happens. That'd be awesome if it does. It's over on the action table. Tommy Medina, of course, earlier all day today and yesterday was playing Dennis Orcolo some one pocket, and he was getting 15 to 4.
Right, that was a great battle.
Yeah, they were playing for $2,500 a game. So
right.
over on the action table, you'll see Tommy Medina kind of hitting some balls. And so, man, if that pops off, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, we've had a lot of talk going on, and there's a lot of action here right now. We've got 2 matches still going, 2 one-pocket matches in the tournament still going on 2 tables. So we had only 1 9-foot available, and already we got a $5,000 match set up on that one. And I'm sure that as soon as we get an open table, there'll be
another one.
They'll be firing at it. So they're not scared around here. In case anybody wondered, nobody's scared. Shane took a shot right there, hit that 10 ball just a little bit thin on the cut. I mean, a little thick on the cut, so I don't think Billy's ready to 3-rail this one just yet. He's probably just going to move it off. Yeah. In this particular situation, I put Shane in the ball position. He's probably a little favored because the 7 and the 11, if those go in, it's probably more likely Shane gets a shot at it, and he's banking at this 10 already. So
Good shot.
I don't think that ball comes out of there from my angle. So there's no reason to make it to follow it. You just got to shoot it in, and so we got Shane needs 1 and Billy needs 2. So there's no reason to shoot this 7-11 combo and put them both back on. You just want to make the 11 and make Billy do something with this. I don't like him bringing the cue ball out quite that far because Billy can go ahead and shoot this ball now. He can cut it in or he can one-rail it in. Both are optional. Neither easy. He's going to opt to go ahead and put this 7 ball back in play, and it'll spot. Shane back up table.
All right, so how do you hit this 2-railer here? I know it goes.
He's actually put it to where it goes in Shane's pocket in this angle. So what you want, and he's a little closer to the long rail than he wants to be. So from that spot right there, if he chooses to shoot this, they'll both go in his pocket, but more likely the 10 ball going straight in with center ball draw. So basically you want to shoot the 10 ball directly in the center of where it is and draw the cue ball right back where it is.
Okay.
And like I said, if he was probably 4 inches to his left, it's a lot more accurate shot. In this position right here on a diamond table, it may be worth go ahead and shoot because he needs 1. I wouldn't shoot it. I would thin the 10 and put the cue ball on the end rail, but I'm not Shane VanBoening.
He went
both
for it.
balls going towards his hole. You can't,
Did he make the 7?
Yeah, he made it.
Wow.
and
Oh no.
he don't get it right now, but it goes. I spoke a little soon. I meant Billy's going to make it for him.
Billy can't do
So
that.
Billy's got to follow this in.
Yeah.
It's the only option he's got. Which is just, unfortunately you get in a situation to where you don't have options. You have to follow this ball in.
Right.
Shane can shoot the exact same shot now with ball in hand that he just shot, or
Right.
he can cut the 10 in. I don't know. I would probably just go ahead and shoot. He's going
The
to
same shot.
shoot the same. Now he gets ball in hand, so he's probably a slight underdog to make this, maybe 3-5. But he's going to hang it a lot, so that
Great
turned out to be
shot.
a great game right there. And Shane gets the first game. It was there was a lot of moving towards the end there.
I'd be in here just saying that this is what I told him earlier. If you want me to commentate this match by myself, you're going to hear this 250 times in one game. And he's either going to put a ball by his hole or he's going to kick a ball out of his opponent's hole. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you.
Something very predictable, right?
All right, so that was a pretty good break, right?
I'm gonna step out for a minute there.
All right, guys. Score is 2-1. Shane's leading 2-1. And we're going to take just a quick break, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Sorry, I popped back on here. I just saw your comment, Chuck. So yes, Tommy and Scooter. It looks like they're not gonna play after this match. They're actually over on. Let me check real quick. They're actually over on the action table. If you go back to the home page and you go to the action table, you'll be able to see Tommy and Scooter playing. Last we heard, guys, it was 5,000 a game. So I'll go try to get some confirmation on that. I'm gonna get the scoreboard changed over on the action table for you guys as well. So stay tuned. Go grab you something. We'll be right back.